Okay, today we have supports. All right, let's get into it. Let me go ahead and ring them up. Our first support. Oh, good morning, Mercy. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining in.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Okay, so I want to get straight into business. We don't have a lot of time and we have a lot of people coming in today. So I just want to talk about your overall, your overall performance in Overwatch 2 and how do you feel like you're moving into Overwatch 2 and how you think you're evolving more into a support player.
Well, I think I do a great job as a support player. I have a powerful res ability, I'm great at mobility, and I'm a great player for new players to play.
Well, that's really good, Mercy. That's really good observation of how you feel. Ugh, I don't want to be here. Thank you, Maura, for coming in. It was a little bit tougher getting you on the phone, considering you're always in the lab and doing scientist stuff. But I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad we can talk about this. I don't need sympathy from a child like you. Spare me the tears and move on. So first off, I want to just start with, how do you think you're doing overall in Overwatch 2? And how do you think you're contributing to the support class? People are quite fond of my abilities. I really don't know why I'm here. I think I'm an excellent support player. Without me, most of these people would be running free, like a little rabbit. Well, you feel how you feel, Mora. You feel how you feel. I can't take that away from you. So I've been doing some research. I've been doing a lot of research, and according to the statistics of Google and some online research, it says that you could be good in certain situations, but is outclassed by your other support teams. So how do you feel about what I just said and how people are taking you as kind of the less of the bunch and kind of being at the bottom tier?
I'm devastated. I would have never known that I was at the bottom of the list. Granted, I don't do a lot of damage, but support heals. I'm an excellent support. It's very difficult trying to heal and also dodge bullets. If only they knew how hard it is to do both at the same time.
So you think you're more harder to play with than people make it out to be?
Absolutely.
So, according to the statistics and Google research, I've seen that you fall under the class of being a very good and reliable support, but you can sometimes fall short because of other picks out there. Like you have a lot of counters. So, who do you think counters you more, or is a struggle for you to complete your task at hand, which is to heal your team? Who do you think is the more big obstacle in your way of completing your job? Oh, the obstacle in my way is my teammates. I want to kill, not heal. I am made to phase through my enemies, taking them out one by one. You're absolutely right. If played correctly, you can be a very strong asset to the team, Mara. And I'm not saying you're a bad pick or you need to be improved, but it's just depending on game style and play style. So, would you say a little bit more aggressive or passive gameplay would show more of Mora and get her higher in the ranks as a support player? Oh, definitely aggressive. If my team just follows suit and follows my lead, we will lead to victory every single time. Yeah. No peasant shall overcome the throne of Moira. Now, are you finished? Yes, Moira, we are almost done. I just have one more question for you is what are you looking forward to as far as changes and abilities goes? Are you looking for, I don't know, a better alt or some more abilities? Like, what are you looking for? I don't know. I'm perfect how I am. But if I had to choose, probably a longer healing orb, so those peasants will leave me alone. Very interesting. Maybe Moira. That's a good point. Well, thank you, Moira, for your time. I really appreciated you coming out. So, Mercy, how do you feel knowing all that information? How do you feel Overwatch could make you a little bit better? How do you think you could improve to be more a respected player, a support player?
really don't know how to answer that question. Maybe more damage so I can help out my team a little bit more. So maybe a dual pistol? Maybe a faster way to shoot?
Yeah, I totally agree. It was my pleasure, Mercy. Thank you for dropping in and, sharing some things with me. I know it wasn't easy, but I appreciate you being here.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you for having me.
Zenyatta, thank you for joining. The Peace Man himself. I am so excited to be here today with you, and I'm so glad you joined.
Time and essence greets you, dear child.
Yes, always a bright day with Zenyatta in the room. All right, let's get down to it. So, how are your thoughts of you being in Overwatch 2? How do you think you have came this far? And what are your thoughts in your overall performance?
I believe in my acquaintance in the support category will be stronger within due time. I am still trying to find myself within the support range. Considering my heals, I do wish I can heal a little bit more, but my anti-orb makes up all the difference.
What do you mean by you can do more? What you mean, like as far as a buff? Maybe?
Being that I can outdamage 25% of the DPS roster, I think a healing boost would be most appreciated. Perhaps in proximity of the orb, my orb strength gets stronger. Or perhaps I have 2 healing orbs.
Oh, so you feel like you are more of a damage rather than a support player.
I do insinuate that I do outdamage than outheal. But on the contrary, my ult is one of the best support ults in the game.
Yes, your ult is incredible. You wish you had a little bit more healing power. Okay. Well, Zenyatta, according to Google and my research, you are considered can be useful in scenarios, but can be easily countered by other heroes. So again, you have, just like Moira, I just had her in a few minutes ago, you are very easy to counter. So that makes you kind of a less effective support player. How do you feel about those words?
I feel how the statistics feel. I hope in the near future that changes and I am more reliable to the players and to my team.
Yeah. Welcome in, Life Weaver.
Hi, thank you.
I'm so glad you could make it on such short notice. I think you are my last patient for today. So we're just gonna get to know you a little bit more. But first, how are you doing today, Life Weaver? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling quite good. Don't know what to expect in this interview though. Kinda nervous. But I'm so happy to be a part of the Overwatch community now. It's such an honor.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I hope you are ready for these answers and questions. And let's just get right into it. So according to my Google research, Life Weaver, you fall under the category of same as Zenyatta and same as Moira. Very, very good in certain scenarios, but a lot of counters for you. Express how you feel about those words, being in the tier C of supports. Reliable but easy to counter.
Well, what I believe that makes me less reliable is my height. Darn, I can't hide anywhere.
Yes, you are very tall. How tall are you?
I stand at 6'7". It's kind of impossible to hide these big petals.
Yes, I totally understand.
But besides that, I think I'm an excellent support. My flower grab has really changed the game quite a bit. I do enjoy pulling people off the map sometimes.
You can be very strong in the back line, and it's very hard to get to a Life Weaver if the team is putting a lot of pressure. So you are a very good back support player.
I have to agree. That's why they target me first. My healing skills are exceptional.
Yes, I hope you go up. I hope you go up on the support list, because you are very useful when a time of need. What are some things that can be added to you that will make you more happy and more of a support player?
Having the ability to have 2 healing orbs would be the most fond idea.
You never know, Zen. We are definitely in the beginning of Overwatch. There's still a lot more to be worked on, and I hope you don't get overlooked this time.
Thank you, dear child. I hope for the same outcome. Now, in the meantime, I'm gonna go polish my balls. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Zen. Thank you for your time. So what are some things that you might consider being added to your palette of weaponry, and what can make you higher on that list of support tower?
I think I need more defense. Maybe my flower petals can guard, like a brick shield? Just something to protect my big head.
No, yeah, I think those are really good those are really good solid ideas. But we'll see. We are definitely in the beginning stages, like I told Zenyatta. So something might switch or something might change, and you might not be as low on the tier list soon. But definitely a great hero support player yourself. I'm so glad you made it into Overwatch 2.
Thank you.
And yeah, welcome in. You have a bright future ahead of you, and hopefully things change.
I hope they do. Thank you for the interview. My life is not over yet.
Of course. Thank you, Life Weaver.
Bye.
All right, that was a good session. We'll see what the next sports think. Thank you guys if you made it this far. I forgot to make my outro. There's only one thing to do now, and that is to drop that sick beat.